Okay, so this is the last of the three rhetorical appeals that we're going to cover. This one is ethos, which has to do with convincing someone to do something because they trust you or they like you. This has to do with the character of the person who's speaking. Are they a good person or not? This is Colin Kaepernick, and he is a spokesperson for Nike. His quote says, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." As you can see, they're just building on Colin Kaepernick's character right now. They're not saying anything about the shoes. They're not saying anything about the products. Just if you like him, then you like Nike. If you're not familiar, Colin Kaepernick was a Black athlete who protested against police brutality. He protested by refusing to stand up for the national anthem, which is a song played in honor of our country at many sporting events. He's an athlete, and at the beginning of sporting events, everyone is supposed to stand up for our national song. He kneeled down and refused to stand because of the brutality going on in the country at the time. Because he protested at a football game in which he was playing, he was fired from the NFL. No other teams would hire him, and he is suing the NFL. Many people were upset and claimed that he hated America, and that's why he wouldn't stand up for our national song. However, immediately after he was fired, Nike gave him an endorsement deal. They paid him to be their spokesperson. Now, I'm wondering if this is persuasive to you or not. When he says believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything, he sacrificed a pro-athletic career. He was a pro athlete, and all of the money that he would have earned, he sacrificed because he believed in something that was important to him. You can see that this is just based on his character, whether he's a good person or not. His character would persuade you to support this company. There's another one here. This is Jared Fogle. He is just an average guy, and he was a spokesperson for Subway. This caption here is hard to read, but he walked to Subway twice a day. So he was getting some exercise, and he would order very healthy sandwiches with very little fat in them. And by doing this, by eating healthy and by exercising, he was able to lose a bunch of weight. So you can see his original size here and his current size now. I think there's a picture of him as well. So Jared Fogle was just an average man, not a famous man, who lost weight by eating healthy. Subway found out about this weight loss and how he did it, and they hired him to tell his story and star in commercials for them. His life experience made their product appear healthier. So just based on his character, the hard work he was able to put in, his success, that makes us like Subway. However, something changed because after he became famous, people started coming out accusing him of sexual misconduct against children. So once he became famous and people recognized him, he was accused of molesting children. Subway immediately fired him because now his ethos had changed. Now his character seemed very negative, and his ethos would be bad for their company. Most of the kind of ethos that you will see in everyday life will be more like this. It will be an authority figure recommending something. So before we knew that cigarettes were bad, there were ads like this that say more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarettes. If a doctor is doing it and a doctor knows more about health than I do, then I should trust them. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste. Dentists would probably know more about teeth than I do, and I should listen to their recommendations because they are trustworthy. So overall, the types of things that would qualify as ethos are generally when an authority figure is telling you to do or not do something. Unfortunately, in our society right now, we don't look to doctors and policemen and lawyers as authority figures as much as we do celebrities. We often buy things because a celebrity likes them. These are our current authority figures. Beyond other people, though, ethos has to do with the character of the author. Are you representing things in a fair way? Is the person giving the speech that you're analyzing, do they seem like a fair person? Do they seem like a good person, a person of values? Also, when you're quoting people, are the people you're quoting trustworthy and likable? So once again, I have a video for you to watch. We're going to discuss this video in our class. Um, watch it and see where you can find some ethos. This is LeBron James, a basketball player. Why do you think he would be an authority on this subject? Where do you see him talking about that? And then again, of course, let me know if you think it's effective. This is going to be the subject of conversation for our class today. We are all done with the rhetorical appeals, logos, pathos, and ethos. And if you want to, you can move on to the student example video now.